Hey guys, I know I don't usually play Minecraft in my videos, well I never do, and it feels kind of weird, but I'm trying to get back to it, but that's not the reason why I made this video, and I'm sorry I had to take a break, but the only reason why my break isn't so long is because I actually hate breaks, and I cannot stand one day without making a video. So, well, I'm not sure if all of you have watched every single one of my videos. That's completely fine. Not saying you have to. Like, I'm some crazy psychopath who's gonna make you watch hours of my videos. But anyways, Dinoburb, I know you have heard this, but I have recently been experiencing some weird activity in my house, and it turns out I'm not the only one who is experiencing this weird stuff. I just met a friend at art school, and I was telling her about it, and she said the same Death Note demon haunts her house. And here, I'll explain. So, I'm not sure if you guys know what the Death Note demon is, but he is an all-black, tall, scary demon with black spikes on his back, black spiky hair that's very long. He can change his body and move around, change his size, and go on all fours like a skinwalker. He can spawn in people's houses and loves to mess with stuff. But he doesn't spawn in everyone's houses. He's similar to the Babadook. Well, not completely. Just a bit, I'd say, in my opinion. But, so one day, I just moved into this house. That was like, only a week in. I was eating at night until I looked into the darkness and saw him for the very first time. No, this was not any of my imagination. This is a real demon. He is in a movie but is not named, so I like to call him the Death Note demon, and the movie is called Death Note. It's really good. I recommend you watch it. I've never watched it, but I've heard it's pretty good. So tell me if it's good or not in the comments below. But anyways, he stared at me through the shadows, his wide, ball-like white eyes glowing through the dark as they, spread across my direction. I was shocked and did not know if this was my imagination or not, but I was scared for life still. I continued to eat and just watch whatever else would happen. And then when I saw him for a second time, or even scarier, I knew this definitely wasn't my imagination, and it was definitely a ghost. Because this is not the first time I've seen ghosts before and demons. I've seen them several times in my life before, and so on. The second time I saw him, the very second time, I noticed him, after he looked at me, his back became hunched and he became taller and his arms became longer and he looked like some T-Rex or something. Alright, here's the third time. So, after seeing him, really weird things would happen in my house, like, things moving on their own. One time, my charger on its own flinged by itself, and there would be a whole bunch of more weird movement and activities going on in the house. So I had enough and decided to download this one app where you, detect ghosts with an AI. It is real, but sometimes it gets things mixed up with objects. Like, it will think that an object is a spirit sometimes, and it will beep whenever it sees something in the shape of a spirit, so I did not really believe it, but it was the best app that was free and used often by many people in the world to detect ghosts. So as I used it, I went in my closet to search for any weird things, and then I said to myself, this is probably not real because,
As of 9 a.m. this morning, our EV trucking
oh
company
my
is
god, I
officially
hate
in operation.
ads.
Andrew,
But
zero-emission
anyways,
trucks are driving the transportation category forward.
We'll make driving
as
safer,
I was in my
easier, and less
closet, I
stressful.
said that
Our
because
technology needs to keep up with
the
demand.
app
He
got
needs to put pedal to
confused
the metal on
for
hiring
an
more software
object as a
engineers.
spirit,
Indeed.
and then
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed,
It,
it's easier for relevant candidates to find it, which makes it easier
told
for
me
you to
there
hire
was a
them.
ghost
Visit
there.
Indeed.com/credit and get
That's
$75
why
towards
I
your first
kind of
sponsored
laughed,
job.
you know,
Terms and
until
conditions
all of
apply.
a sudden,
Amazon
the
Pharmacy
shirt,
presents
my little brother's shirt,
Painful
moved on its
Thoughts.
own and faced
20 more
towards
minutes
me,
to kill in the pharmacy before my
and it was
prescription
the
is
only
ready.
shirt that moved.
Maybe I'll grab some deeply discounted
I
out-of-season
was
Halloween
terrified.
candy.
So
I
immediately
never had a
I
chocolate
went
pumpkin
to
with raisins before. Those were
outside
raisins,
because
right?
I was home alone,
Next time
but
use
it was
Amazon
just
Pharmacy.
me,
We
my
deliver.
brother, and my
no,
dog,
those
and my
were not
bird,
raisins.
Arlo, who's
Amazon
currently
Pharmacy.
whistling very loudly
Healthcare
right
just
now,
got
and
less
who never
painful.
learns how to shut the fuck up.
Whether it's a movie night or just
Okay,
midday,
that sounded a
Skinny
bit
Pop
weird. I
is
feel
a
a bit
salty
bad
snack
now.
that keeps on giving.
But
Made with
anyways,
just
I
3
went
simple
to my
ingredients
mom's car
for an
because she was
irresistibly delicious
parking
taste
right outside,
and a large
coming back
serving
home.
size that lasts.
But as I did
Deliciously
so,
popped,
it told me there was
perfectly
another
salted.
ghost out there,
Skinny
though
Pop, popular for a reason.
Though I just
Shop
had
Skinny
ran
Pop
away
now.
from one like it was a closet monster or something. But, stubborn me still did not believe it was real and still denied. And, well, guess what? I saw him, not on the app, but with my own eyes, on all fours like a huge wolf, crawling towards me and looking angrily at me as, like, behind my mom's car as she pulled in. I had complained to my mom about this a few times. She nor my brother can see ghosts or have noticed this paranormal activity, but for thank God they believe me. Even though I do kind of sound like I am a crazy person who falls for their own imagination. But anyways, the very third time I came back home from school, I went to the bathroom to take my makeup off until I saw, a book that normally lays behind the toilet that's never touched. I know it sounds weird. We have no idea why it's there. We just put it anywhere. It hadn't been touched in like probably a year or two, and it was laying on the toilet seat to a page as if someone was reading it. Who would read it on a toilet? But anyways, I was concerned. So I went asking my mom and my brother if they had done it. First, my little brother said no. Second, my mom said no. And then as I was explaining to her why I asked her, she said, no, she didn't say anything, I forgot, but I looked at the window outside and I saw him staring at me like a little gremlin, all short and cute, and he looked like he did something really bad, and so I was freaked out. Alright, I'm not sure if there's a fourth time. I don't think there's a fourth time, but today I have been watching loads of scary stuff all day and night, so this could have been my imagination or something, or just me being paranoid. Just a few minutes ago, like 20 minutes ago before I made this video, I heard something on its own in the hallway fall, and it was something really big, even though no one was in the hallway. And there's more to that. This morning, or yesterday, I have such bad memory, but I think it was this morning. It also could have been a shadow from outside, but I noticed a shadow of someone walking by when I was the only one in the living room. like, I was all alone in the house. Well, almost. My little brother and my mom were in their room together. Well, in my mom's room together, doing something. No. Are you getting dirty-minded? You better not. But, so let me explain how... Oh wait, I still have one more thing to add. I'm now seeing things being placed in different, areas than they have when I put them down. Like, once I saw a cup onto my dog's, shampoo, whatever it is, the thing I wash her with, in the middle of the bathtub, like someone had placed it there. Though no one had done that, and I'm sure of that. Also, who would do that anyways in the first place? But now, back to my friend. So, the reason, how I figured this out, that I'm not the only one dealing with this creepy stalker. Well, he kind of gets mad, or I'm not sure, but he does seem a little bit mad when I talk about him, so let's not be rude. She told me that she had been noticing him and seeing him once in a while in her house too, and things being moved in different areas too, just like I have. But anyways, guys, I'll inform you more of what's going on, and I was about to make a video like probably a few weeks ago, because I was concerned because I keep on waking up with scratches, and I was about to explain everything new that just happened, but I gave up because that could have been a false alarm, like my dog or something, who is also a puppy and who loves to bite and scratch people, so that could be the reason. Anyways, bye guys.